Welcome to the channel with a new video. Today we are going to discuss about the documents required for express entry profile and post ITA application for the PR. So before entering the video, those who have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you get the intimation of new videos in time, and also watch the video till end so that you get the complete information. So let's enter the video. Another request is that please also like and share the video so that the others are also benefited. First of all, the documents required for the express entry profile creation. So these are the documents. First of all, the passport or a travel document. Then you must have language results. Next is the proof of Canadian education or an educational credential assessment report for immigration purposes. Next is the provincial nomination if you have. Next is the written job offer from an employer in Canada. If you have got any job offer, so you should keep it ready and fill the details in your profile. It includes proof of work experience, certificate of qualification in a trade, occupation issued by Canadian province or territory if you have one. Next is the proof of funds. But if you have a job offer or you are employed, then proof of funds is not required. Now these were the documents required for creation of profile, but you don't have to upload it in the profile. You just have to fill the details of these documents. Next is when you get the ITA invitation to apply, then the documents will be required to be uploaded with your application for permanent residence. So if you are invited to apply, then all these documents as mentioned above, that is passport, language test results, proof of Canadian education or the assessment report, and the provincial nomination if you are applying through PNP, then the written job offers, job offer details are your job details. Along with these documents, you also require the police certificate, which is the first and foremost. If you don't have the police certificate, then you can give an explanation that you have applied for the police certificate, and you should give the reference number of your applications for same. Then there is medical exams. There are some exceptions to this. If you have already appeared for a medical exam, then you don't need to give your new medical exam. You can upload your earlier medical exam report. Similarly, in case of police certificate, you can give the explanation and upload that as a document. Next is the proof of funds. First of all, the police certificates. Get the police certificates you need. You must include police certificates when you apply for permanent residence. You and your family members who are First is the police certificate. When you apply for the permanent residence, you have to upload the police certificate. You and your family members who are 18 years or older, for all of the family members. And for each country you have stayed in during the last 10 years for more than 6 months. 6 months or more in a row. You don't need to give us police certificate for any period of time before you were 18 years old. So before you were 18 years old, you don't need the police certificate for that period also. If you have not received, then you can give an explanation and submit some proof that you have already applied for the police certificate. Next is the medical exam. For the medical exam, you have to get a medical exam done from a panel physician, so which is available on the IRCC website. If you have already completed an medical examination as a part of previous application, these are the exceptions. Please take a note of these. And currently living in Canada, you may not need to complete another one when you apply for permanent residence. When the panel physician completed your exam, they would have given you an information printout and IMM 1017B upfront medical report form. So you can upload these documents in the space provided for uploading the medical exams. And if you have never completed an IME, that is medical examination, then you have to submit your exam must be valid when you submit your application for permanent residence and receive permanent residence in Canada. For this reason, it is a good idea to complete the exam as close as possible to the date you submit your online application. So you should submit whenever you apply for the PR. So before applying, you can get your medical examination done. The next is proof of funds. Proof of funds, Federal Skilled Worker Program and Federal Skilled Trades Program. In these programs, you require the proof of funds. And if you are applying under the CEC, that is Canadian Experience Class, or you are authorized to work in Canada and you have a valid job offer, even if you apply under the Federal Skilled Worker Program or the Federal Skilled Trades Program, you don't require the proof of funds to be submitted. So there is a table showing how much money you need. So it depends on the number of family members. Those will be accompanying you. If there is one member, the amount required is Canadian dollar 13,310. If there are two members, then the amount is Canadian dollar 16,570, and likewise. So this is the table. So you can make out what is your financial requirements. Next is what we accept as a proof. That is, what does IRCC accept as a proof of funds? Funds must be readily available to you. For example, you cannot use equity on real property as proof of settlement funds. You also can't borrow this money from another person. You must be able to use this money to pay the cost of living for your family, even if they are not coming with you. So funds must be ready. So it can be in the form of saving bank accounts, current bank accounts, investment accounts, FDs. The money which can be liquidated easily. So these are the basic documents that required to be submitted with your application. Then there are other documents: birth certificate in case of dependent children, use of representative if you are using some representative, then use of representative form, common law union form, marriage certificate if you are married, divorce certificate if you are divorced, death certificate if somebody has died, and your marital status as widowed, adoption certificate if you have some adopted children. Then there are other documents showing proof of relationship to a relative in Canada, digital photos to confirm your identity, other names to confirm aliases, authority to release personal information to a designated individual, form. Any other documents that you feel are relevant to your application depending on your profile. So you have to keep these documents handy, and whenever you get the invitations to apply, you have to keep these documents ready, and you can file your, even though you get 60 days, but try not to delay your file, apply as soon as possible. So try to procure these documents beforehand so that your time is not wasted and you get your, and you can submit your file as soon as possible. So that's all friends in the document section. So we will see you again in the next video. Till then, have a nice time. Those who have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you get the intimation in time. And thanks for watching the video till end.